Hello, my friends. It's Jeremy Osterberger with BIC Magazine. Today, I'm joined by Jon Ward, President and CEO of Ward Vessel and Exchanger. Hey, Jon, thank you so much for joining us today from North Carolina.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's great to be here, and I really appreciate you extending this invitation to me.
Absolutely, Jon. So I want to hear all about what you got going on, man. Ward Vessel and Exchanger specializes in custom design, engineering, and fabrication of a process of equipment for chemical processing and related industries. But Jon, you know your business better than me. Give our audience a little more detail on your services.
Yeah, I'd love to. We're a family-owned business that just celebrated our 40th anniversary this past October, which was very exciting for all of us. My uncle and my father, along with many others over the decades, did a phenomenal job laying a solid foundation that helped us shape the company that we are today. As you mentioned, we specialize in the custom design and manufacturing of ASME code pressure vessels and heat exchangers. We're a great hybrid shop that can build both of those products very well. Most of our work is performed at either our Charlotte, North Carolina facility or at our Houston, Texas facility. We also have a field service group that performs turnkey repairs at our customer site. That's a newer venture that we started about 5 years ago, and that's been growing organically at a great rate. So we're truly that one-stop shop for all ASME code products.
Hey, Jon, dig into those field services a little bit. Can you list some of the services that's included in that?
Yeah, so really we kind of talk about the specialty welding aspect of things. We can send a crew as big or as small as you need to come and do any repairs, alterations. We like to consider ourselves as ninjas to be able to go out and do these specialty projects. We also do a lot of on-site machining. We've got a lot of great machinists that are very skilled at what they do. So we can come in with some portable equipment and face off flanges, tube sheets, bevel the end of pipe, anything that needs to be done along that line. And we've also gone as far as installation of our own equipment. So we have fabricated equipment, and then we've used our field service group to come and install, do all the piping, and do a turnkey project at our customer site.
Oh, that's great, Jon. So let's talk about these expansions. So, you have the North Carolina facility, you've got the new facility in Houston. Tell us about your capabilities at those two sites.
Yeah, so basically we were really fortunate a few years back, right before COVID, to be able to pick up a piece of property right across the street from our current Charlotte location. It came up for auction and we were the successful bidder, and it allowed us to gain a 13,000 square foot building on 2.5 acres. This allowed us to look at our infrastructure at our Charlotte location and build out a new 9,000 square foot office space, and leaving 4,000 of that building for space for our field service group, fabrication area, and warehouse. So that's been a great add for us here in Charlotte. But then also in Houston, we've had a nice expansion over the last couple of years where we acquired another 4 acres right next to our current location. And we just recently got that yard stabilized. So now we've got 8 acres with our fabrication facility ready for business. It's been a great add.
Oh, that's neat, Jon. We've been out there, a real impressive site. And yeah, for folks that are interested in maybe taking a tour of that thing, we'll give them the website a little bit later and how they can get a hold of you guys. So, Jon, each client has their own specific pain points. What's your approach to that? How do you go about solving, pain points for your clients?
So we do a lot of lunch and learns. We do a lot of in-person and, of course, virtual lunch and learns. And at the end of every presentation, that's our first question. What is your biggest pain point? And I would say the common theme of 90% of our clients is communication, or better said, the lack thereof with communication from their suppliers. So we spend a lot of time internally doing some training, learning exercises from various business coaches, outside resources, as to the best way for us to engage internally and to engage externally with our clients. Our team is always striving to over-communicate so that our customers aren't left frustrated and wondering why they haven't heard from Ward.
Yeah, it makes sense, Jon. Communication is key, just about every aspect of our lives. And no doubt any different in industry. So John, when I look at your services, fabrication engineering stands out. Why is that so valuable to your clients?
That's a great question, and this is definitely an area where we differentiate ourselves from a lot of our competition out there. We've been heavily into custom programming for the last 25 years and have developed an incredible proprietary program called Projects, PROJE with a big X. I could probably spend the next few hours talking about this because this is where our team really thrives. It's in the how we handle our business, where we like to thrive, and we also have a tremendous amount of passion around it. Our software basically handles the A to Z for vessel and heat exchanger manufacturing, from receipt of an inquiry all the way to the shipping ticket of the unit when it leaves our facility. We have automated bill of material generators that incorporate our quoting standards for proposals and our fabrication standards for actual projects on the shop floor. All the materials that are generated through these bill of material generators are then pushed to the various work centers on the shop floor. This is where everything is tracked and recorded in real time. So when you walk on our shop floor, you're going to see a lot of computer screens at the various active working centers on the shop floor. What this has allowed is for our quality control department and our production department to be very proactive in their stance versus a very reactive stance, and with what is being assigned, approved, and issued for fabrication. We basically do all the head scratching on the front end, which allows us to maximize our direct labor costs and reduce the time needed for the fabrication of the unit on the shop floor. So to handle our method of fabrication engineering, we end up carrying a larger team of project engineers and project managers than most fabricators our size. This added overhead, combined with the reduced fabrication time, still keep us in a very competitive stance from a dollar perspective while providing a top quality product. Having this larger team also circles back to your last question because it also solves our customers' biggest pain point, communication. Our robust team can respond in a timely fashion to better serve our customers' needs.
That makes a lot of sense, John. Thanks for kind of digging into that. That's really interesting. So John, we talked a little bit about your passion at work. I want to talk a little bit about you personally outside of work, man. What do you do when you're off? What do you like to spend your time when you're not working?
So I do a lot of hunting. I love to hunt and fish, love playing golf, anything with the outdoors. I would say I'm definitely an avid outdoorsman. My boys and I, if it flies, it dies is kind of our motto. And so we love to do any type of bird hunting, whether it's ducks, turkeys, quail, upland game, pheasant. We enjoy being outdoors and being together.
Unbelievable, man. For that, those pheasants, where do you go for that? You go into the Dakotas, or where do y'all like to go?
So actually go to the Dakotas. So North Dakota, we go up to Bismarck every year. So I kind of put a trip together with about 20, 25 individuals that are from the steel industry.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are vendors, competitors, and it's just a lot of vessel and heat exchanger folks. And we get together and have a great 4 days together. It's a lot of fun.
How fun, man. You got to keep that up. That sounds great.
Oh, yeah. We've been doing it for 23 years now straight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Might have to get in on that, John.
Just there you go.
Nice, man. Well, John, let's do this, man. We had a great time hanging out with you today. Look, if our viewers want to get more information on Ward, they can obviously check out BIC Magazine print and BIC Magazine online, where we feature you guys in our publication. But also, what's your website? Where can they go to find you?
Yes, our website is www.wardve.com. And so it's a great resource. We got a lot of information on there, especially if you want to jump into the insights and news section. We've got a lot of publications, and that kind of leads into our monthly newsletter that we send out every month. Yeah. It's the metal market update. It's fantastic. Keeps everyone in tune with the latest nickel pricing trends and any other raw material information.
Yeah, I've checked it out myself, and it has a lot of great information. Excellent resource for folks that are interested in the field.
Yeah.
Well, Well, John, love hanging out with you, man. Is there anything else you want to mention before we jump off today?
We're just, I'm surrounded by some incredible teammates who love doing what they do, and they're excited to champion anyone's project to success. So we're always here. Call us, and we're ready.
Thanks, John. So thank you so much for hanging out with us, John. We'll hit you up again soon to come back on. Hey, for our audience out there, we're so grateful for you attending and listening and watching our content. Please like and share this recording with your colleagues. And for more industry news, videos, webinars, and podcasts, visit bicmagazine.com. Remember, everybody, it's what we do together that counts.